morning, friends and family. Today is Friday, June the 4th, 9:10 a.m. It is Alex's birthday today. Yay! We are just passed into Mississippi a little while ago. About 11 miles into Mississippi. It's very green here. And they have vampires. I got a skeeter bite. I went out to clean the windows. And it's humid. It's about 78 degrees and thick. But it's very green. And it's that time of year. So we are on our final leg to drop this here delivery. We will drop this in Florida, and we just received our next load. We'll pick up in Georgia, going to Portland. So that'll take us back across the other side of the U.S. And then we're going to have to stop in Portland and do a reset. And then from there, we're going to have to get pushed down to Phoenix because that's our home time, will be in time for the weekend. So we got to have them start looking out for that ride to get us to Phoenix for our vacation. Alex is going to see his family in Mexico, and he's spending Vegas time with the brats. Anyhow, so that's kind of what's up right now. We should be getting in about midnight to complete this load, and then running across the country to finish out, deliver in Portland. Then we will be out of time, so we will need to we'll probably have to run off of a couple recaps, but we will get there and do a reset, and then work with the planners and getting us back to Phoenix by Saturday or Sunday. So that's the plan. Yeah, you like my third eye? I don't know what that was, but it wasn't really a pimple. It was just like a bump, but I messed with it. So then, because I messed with it, it had a little scab, so it's a little third eye. Anyhow, so last night when we went through Amarillo, we stopped at this steakhouse that we've been wanting to go to for like the last 6 months, but every time we get through, we're either too crunched on time or it's late at night when we're passing through and it's closed. So we passed through yesterday, and then we actually went. It was pretty big inside. It's huge, and they have like the 72-ounce steak. If you eat the steak, the sides, the salad, and the roll in an hour, you get it free. Otherwise, it's like $120. We weren't going to try that because there ain't no way neither one of us is going to be able to get that down. But there's like this table like set up on a little stage, and we were there. There was two guys working on it, and then another guy joined. Another person joined while we were there. So the first two guys, they didn't make it. And then we left before the other guy because they get an hour to do it in. But man, they had this corn. It was cream corn, but it was green chili cream corn. Oh my goodness, it was so delicious. Oh, it was so good. But I got a ribeye, and Alex got this huge porterhouse steak. They were pretty good. Definitely, and so that was his early birthday dinner because we knew that today we probably weren't going to get a chance to stop somewhere with us doing this final delivery tonight. it's not very often you can stop, and there's a place at a restaurant that has truck parking. That place that has truck parking, and it was right across the street from our fuel stop, so it was right on, right along line with what we needed to do, and we were switching out anyhow, so it worked out really well. And so Alex is sleeping now. I'm going to drive through 12 hours, and then he's going to have to finish out this load tonight, and then we pick up our next load at noon tomorrow in Georgia, and then head on to Portland. So yeah, just moving, making that money. But if you guys get a chance, drop Alex a message on Facebook, or even in our on our page would be okay. Or if you know him personally, send him a message. Happy birthday! Today's his birthday. He's 52. I told him 62 because I keep saying he's older than me, even though I'm 6 months older than him. So today he's sleeping for his day and driving. It's an everyday thing for us, just like we did at Christmas for me. No, I guess at Christmas we were off because we were at sister's house. That's right. Anyways, so trying to think anything else new. Not really. We were trying to check to find out if Alex is going to need COVID tests to go to Mexico, and while I was talking to sister on the phone, she looked it up. It looks like going to Mexico, he doesn't need a COVID test, even though he's vaccinated, but coming from Mexico back into the U.S., even citizens and residents, he has to have a negative COVID test that is done 72 hours, within 72 hours of the flight. So that means he's going to have to go get a COVID test while he's in Mexico to be able to get back. So, and let's see what else. I think really that's kind of it. Not a whole lot is going on. A lot of political stuff going on. We're still working on getting, a lot of states are unmasking and removing the requirements. We're still doing pretty good. There's a lot of things happening trying to get people to get vaccinated, a lot of incentives, lotteries, things like that to help get people motivated to get that vaccine, so we can move towards that herd immunity. There's a lot of countries that are still nowhere near where we are. So yeah, it's important that we continue to do us, I guess. I know that we're sending something in the news. I heard that they sent like all these vaccines to a country, but they're not going to be able to use them. I don't know. I'm not even going to speak to it because I don't have all the ins and outs. I was kind of half listening when that story came across yesterday, because I was going through a city, and so my attention was on driving, not what was going on the radio. Anyway, so that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here because I don't know what else to say other than happy Friday. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Be safe. Wash those hands. Mask up and social distance if you need to. And remember that other people, just because maybe you want to or you don't want to, doesn't mean everybody else feels the same way. So just it doesn't hurt to ask. Or if all else fails, if you wear a mask, you're not hurting anybody, right? So that's kind of what we do. When we're outside, we don't wear a mask, but when we're indoors, we put on a mask. Even though sometimes people look at us like we're the weirdos, you know what? It's okay. We've been doing it for a year. It's not like it's anything different. Yes, it's nice not to have it on, but I'd rather respect people that wish it to be on. than to people that want it on and you're not wearing it. So, and social distance, you know. All right, guys, love you. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow.